Jackie and welcome back to my channel. For today's tutorial, I'm doing something a little different for me. I'm following a celebrity makeup tutorial and I've been seeing a lot of people try these out and they look like so much fun, and the top person on my list was Kylie Jenner because she just has really cool makeup, and I feel like our makeup routines are super different and not really something that I've tried, like with baking and everything. So that is what I'm testing out today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you are new to my channel, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss any videos. And to switch it up, I am using all drugstore price point products, and I'm working with the brand Kiss today on this video, and I've used their lashes so many times in my tutorials, and they're my favorite lash brand. So while Kylie has lash extensions, these are going to give that very natural flutter as well, and I'm using the Faux Mink Effect Design Collection, so you'll see how these are applied and how they really complete the look by blending seamlessly into your natural lashes. You can use these up to 10 times, and of course they're not real mink. And then also the other products that you guys seem to compliment me on whenever I wear them in videos are the Kiss Impress nails. So I chose this gorgeous pair. Love these when I've broken a nail or I'm just trying to grow mine out. And fun fact, I actually bite my nails, so these help me not bite them. And if you're interested in these lashes or the Kiss nails, then I will have a link down below to their site where you can check them out, or you can also find the products at Walmart. So super affordable. So hopefully you like this look, and let's get started. So using these Impress press-on manicure gives you a one-step gel manicure in minutes, and press-on nails have come a long way, you guys. I've worn these for 4 days now that I'm editing this video, and my nails painted are typically chipped in that amount of time, but these are going strong. They are ready to use, press and go. Here I'm organizing the nails by size so it's easier to pick out which nail fits your finger best for easy application. And my favorite part about these nails is there's no glue needed. Glue is my worst nightmare with press-on nails, especially in a rush. So these are my favorite, and there's no damage done to the actual nail, and there's tons of options for intricate nail art without the pricey salon. And some key tips for using these nails are using the prep pad to cleanse the natural nail. This makes a huge difference with long wear, and if your cuticles need some work, push them back gently before aligning the nail with the tab facing downward. Peel off that little sticker, press firmly from the middle of the nail and then on each side, and apply the thumbnails last because that's just super helpful. And got them nails on, a darker wig, and brown contacts. You may have seen these brown contacts in my Ariana Grande tutorial I did recently, and these are so doll-like. And we're gonna start by following Kylie's steps with duped products and then try out some of her best tips and tricks. And Kylie starts with her brows to shape the face. Just comb up your natural brow and using a soft black eyebrow pencil, start to fill in any sparse areas. Kylie has gorgeous brows that really fade from the head to a deeper, filled-in tail. Her brow also has a rounded arch, so that's the look we're going for. A step I really haven't tried out is shaping the brows with concealer. You want to take a lighter concealer, hers had a bit of a yellowy base to it, and with a more precise brush, sharpen underneath the brow and then fade this concealer over the lid for a base for the shadows. You can find lots of color correcting palettes from the drugstore, and we're going to use this palette later on for concealing under the eyes and just patting this concealer in and setting with powder. And another drugstore palette. All of the products I'm using will be linked down below as well, pretty close to the shades Kylie used all in one palette. Start with a matte peach shade through the crease and taper this in a rounded motion, fade it into the inner crease and outer V, and you want it deepest in the crease. And for a brow highlight, we want a golden sheen. I'm taking this gorgeous shadow, and right over where we put that concealer, I'm adding that on there. And I'm mixing two medium tone browns, adding this more precisely into the crease, still in that rounded shape, to create more definition and a very soft cut crease look. If you have less lid space, you can cheat this step by bringing the crease color up a bit above your natural crease rather than right in that little divot there. And taking a bold coppery gold, add this shifty shadow to the lid with your finger for lots of pigment, and then I'm just patting over some of the gold that we used as a highlight to lighten up the shadow, because we're going to use that same copper for the inner corner. So here's where the palette isn't a complete perfect match, but it's still pretty close. You can play with mixing in some of the peaches and a little bit of the magenta for a more vibrant look, like Kylie's inner corner. That was something kind of unique she did for her tutorial. Next up was skin. If you can, try to use a light to medium coverage foundation. We still want some of the natural freckles and skin texture to shine through, and plus we will be using lots of powder, so you don't want to build up too much more coverage than you need. And you can thin this foundation out with a liquid illuminator as well to give more of a dewy look. Here's me slightly freaking out because flashback Mary Who. It's a little bit light for the skin, but a good thing bronzer's invented. And blend it with a foundation brush and then just pat over with a beauty blender to help take away any excess product. Touching up above the brow now with brightening concealer. And Kylie used a mix of two liquid concealers, one that was more peach and the other that was a bit more brightening and closer to her undertone over top. And for more of a highlighted look, I'm bringing in a brighter liquid concealer to the cheekbones, nose, and chin. But we're not going to do the forehead. Tip from Kylie is to skip out on the forehead highlight as it can easily cake up and show a lot of texture on the skin, and I totally agree with this tip, and I even do this for foundation as well. Less is more. You can always camouflage a bit of discoloration with a bit of bronzer, especially around the hairline, rather than layering up too many thick products. And alright, it is time to bake. Now, I rarely bake. I tend to do more natural makeup looks, but baking looks amazing on camera and with flash photography, so let's give this drugstore option a try. Kylie seemed to blend this away pretty quickly, but then left her jawline to bake much longer, but even after sweeping away the excess under the eyes, it really did leave a brightened matte effect. And let's use that bronzing half to sculpt out the face and deepen up the complexion, as I went a little bit too pale on the skin. This is actually a really great bronzer and contour product because it doesn't appear orangey at all, and I find you have to be very precise with putting on the brightening tone for this palette because when I tried to blend the bronzer for a glow all over, it kind of did cling to the baked section, so that's something that I noticed with trial and error here, but overall working with this bronzer and highlight duo was definitely workable and amazing for the price it is. Bringing in that bronzer to the forehead, and then I'm defining the nose bridge and the tip. I'm used to really slimming down my nose bridge, but here I left the width a little bit more natural like Kylie, and I actually really liked how this looked. And now let's bake that jawline. And now we're using the gorgeous Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mink lashes. I was deciding between Boudoir and Little Black Dress from the Mink Effect Design Collection. And to apply, you want to measure the lash to the eye and cut it if it's too long. We want this to have a very natural fit. I like to just trim the edges, and I decided to go with Little Black Dress and some lash application tips. Bend the lash or wrap it around your finger to ensure the bend. And then using the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe, apply to the band and wait about 30 seconds for the adhesive to become slightly tacky. This glue is long lasting with a gentle, non-irritant, soothing aloe-infused formula, which is great. I then apply the center of the lash as close as I can to my natural lash line, wait a couple seconds, and then I'm pressing the outer corner and then inner corner, and really hold this in the inner corner. This is where I have the most struggles when I don't hold this long enough. I love applying lashes before mascara or even with no mascara at all. This way, if you do make a mistake gluing it on, it isn't a big mess, and the exclusive knot-free lash band allows for layering of lashes and it blends seamlessly with your natural lashes, which is definitely the look we're going for. This liner was a bit on the mauve side and I could have went with a little bit more of a brown base, but like Kylie, we are lining the lip fully with the liner as a matte base. And she went wild with lining her top lip with her eyes closed, so I tried that for a hot second and quickly realized I was not a lip lining queen, and continued with an opened-eyed overline with a softer cupid's bow. The lipstick I chose also a little bit too rose, but very similar to Kylie's OG lip looks. Patting in the lipstick, adding in a bold copper under the lash line halfway. If this tutorial seems like, what, we're doing like lips, then eyes, then cheeks, so random, I'm just using her order, so that's why, and Kylie loves blush. Take a peachy pink and apply to the apples of the cheeks, and kind of brush this all over for a sweet blushed look. Blending away that bake, got that structured jawline.
And to complete the eye, go in with a touch of brown mascara to the bottom lash line, or just very minimally with a black mascara. Time for a highlight. Use a precise brush and pop on a golden pop to the cheekbone, tip of nose, and downwards on the bridge. And a makeup tip that I love and I sometimes forget to do is blending in that powder highlight with your finger to get rid of any powdery look. And I experimented with a little gloss, even though to me that generally isn't really a Kylie staple, but overall, after using her tutorial with a mix of only drugstore items, I think this looks pretty awesome. If you know a lipstick that was more similar to Kylie's that's a little bit more brown based, comment down below, but I actually love this whole look together and I think the slightly more mauve tone looks really nice with a rosy blush, so it was kind of a happy mistake.
Another season we leave behind, another story that's got me blind, got only you on my mind. I couldn't face what I couldn't find, just need to know I need peace of mind.
I hope you'll try out this Kylie look, or maybe got some new makeup tips to try or products. And if you enjoyed, as always, make sure you give this a thumbs up. And if you ever try out any of my tutorials like character recreations or hair looks, be sure to tag me on Instagram. I love to see you guys switching it up, and here are a couple of my favorite Sophie looks that you guys sent over. How cute do these girls look? And thanks again to Kiss for partnering with me on today's video. Guys, I love their lashes, love their nails, and they actually have a full makeup range, so you should definitely check it out if you are unfamiliar with the brand, or if you love the lashes and nails, go get some more, you can never have enough. Comment down below if you have any requests for me, and follow my Insta if you want to stay updated with the tutorials coming up, as well as just where I am, because, I'm getting a call. Not right now. I'm so stressed right now. Oh my god. I have to go catch a flight after this, like Kylie myself. But anyways, if you want to stay updated, yeah, follow my vlog channel, check out my Instagram, because I definitely have been all over the place for a while, just trying to move and everything. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.